Buy 13, the first buy round of the year, mate.
The worst round of the year.
It is honestly the worst round
Just
because
dead.
look, everyone sort of fills their team with buy round players to fill 13. Come round 16, you've got no one. So
Exactly. It's kind of like you buy all the players that are going to play this round, and then for next round you have to like redo everything.
Yeah, I
so
know.
it's just like annoying.
it is annoying. Like, I think looking at the all-out team here, and I don't want to even discuss how we went last week because, look, we captained the one and only Nico Hines, who got 34.
I think I'd say 60% of NRL fantasy players did the same.
I'd say they would have. Dylan Brown, he is obviously going well with no Moses.
Yeah.
But we only got 845. We are in the top 10,000 finally. 967. Sorry,
Party time.
9,677 is our rank.
We are growing every single week. We're chopping those ranks, and you can see that finally all these years of experience are starting to show.
Look, I want to give one shout out to Lockie Lewis, who really took our reel to heart, and he said, buy that ring. If you haven't seen the reel, go onto Instagram and see what is a great reel, but he did comment, and it brought a laugh to me.
New favourite player, even though he doesn't play anymore.
Yeah.
But shout out Lockie Lewis.
He's doing some interesting things on his Instagram, so
He's top G.
Go have a look at that. Yeah, Ben, so let's have a look at round 13, mate. Obviously, we said by round, there's a lot of people out. I know Madison has been named, which is huge for us because we got him in considering that he was going to be playing, but he's not playing this week while he's on the extended bench. So he definitely could play. We've currently got 12. We traded in Brayley last week, so we got that hooker
Good
option.
idea. And I know we're going a bit ahead of the game here. I had a little sneak peek at the team list, and I saw Brandon Hands has actually been...
Whoa.
Sorry, we're going way ahead here, but
whoa.
he's just a little teaser. He's actually starting with no Lussick on the bench, so there is actually another hooker for those who need a hooker this round. So there you go. That was a little spoiler.
Can we trust Eels hookers again? I'm not sure if we can.
Oh, God, no.
I'm not
I'd
sure if
stay
we
far
can.
away, but yeah, we'll get to that when we get to it.
Well, they are the first round, mate, of this week. On the Thursday night, I believe, Eels are versing the Sharks. And another popular cash cow option, Blaze Talagi. His time at fullback has ended because he is now the 14th man, can you say? The first reserve or the first bench man, whatever you want to say, because, well, he's 411K.
Yeah, it's just so annoying. His break even is only 12, so it's not a sell. Like obviously this round, if you have other people to start over him, definitely start him because he's coming off. He's going to play what 20 minutes max,
Yeah,
maybe.
max, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to get terrible points, but at least he's going to make like the last little bit of money before he's a urgent sell, which is probably next week.
He's actually been scoring really well, and I don't think I ever played him once, and he's gotten scores of, hold on, I'll get it here. He's pretty much scored a try every week that he's at fullback.
I'm really surprised I didn't fit him in the back line somewhere. I would have like chucked him in centers or something, but I wouldn't be surprised if they put him in centers like in the next coming week. So
Yeah, last
just
couple
chill.
of weeks, he scored a try every game, 57, 39, 38. So they're very
cop it.
manageable scores.
Yeah, he's made some good money. So anyone who got him a few weeks ago, like you made your money on him. But yeah, once again, just hold him for another week, see what happens.
No Moses. Moses is back
Ooh.
from injury, which, look, it probably doesn't get help Dylan Brown
Definitely
in
not.
his performances. But, you know, we'll see what happens with him. And obviously, you said there, Brendan Hands comes onto the starting role, and no Joey Lussick. We sold him about 3 weeks ago. We knew.
Joey Lussick was just probably top 3 bum of the year so far. Like just what an annoying player to own.
So annoying.
He just had the opportunity, but like he just couldn't do anything. But
Yeah.
I'm glad that Hands gets his chance. He might be a buy in the coming weeks, but wait and see.
Well, just to preface this podcast as well, this is both the TLT and buy hold sales. So we're going to be going through the buy hold sales of round 13. For the Sharks, Trindle returns to the side and now is a real threat to the cash cow, Daniel Atkinson, the nudgy boy.
Yeah, it's looking like his last week there probably.
It is looking like his last week.
And a few lackluster scores. Like I think his break even is creeping up a little bit. So it's just obviously...
he's done his time well.
Yeah,
he's been a great servant of the team.
Yeah, he won him that game single-handedly, so shout out to him.
Yeah, and he's been a great servant of our fantasy team. That's the main priority. We got him for the buy. So good stuff from Atco there. Let's move on. Knights, Bulldogs. David Armstrong, break even of -18, mate. If you haven't got him already, you've missed the boat, haven't you?
Just get him anyway. If you still don't have him somehow,
He's actually really good.
Like he's a buy every week. Yeah, no, he's a talented player. Like
I'm almost saying that he was better than Ponga for the whatever weeks he's played than Ponga played for the first couple of games
for sure.
this season. So.
He's been like one of the unveilings of the year for sure.
Yeah. Tyson Frizzell is back on the bench. Kai Pierce-Paul and Dylan Lucas will be on the running side for the Knights, which is huge news for our team because we kept Kai Pierce-Paul. For the Doggies, look, this man continues to shine, and what a hold he has been. The first fish of the week, Jamin Salmon.
The OG fish of the week.
And he's coming off a double on, what was it, Thursday night?
Yeah, he was sensational. Like, he scored that first one, I couldn't believe it. And then the second one, I was like, wow, like, finally, he's making money. No, literally. And yeah, how much is he now? Like, well, his break even would be, he got 65. I don't know exactly what his break even is. I'll quickly check.
I'd love to know the amount of people that sold him last week.
Oh, I know a lot of people did. A lot of people, like in our personal league, did.
Yeah.
They were disappointed. I feel bad for those who kept Hughes over him.
481k, break even of 18.
We're laughing.
And to add insult to injury for those that sold him, Kickout's now injured. So,
exactly.
I mean, his spot's probably saved for another 3 weeks.
Oh, 100%.
So that's great news for the Salmon, the original fish of the week. Not really much else. Hughes keeps going along nicely.
Yeah, he's made 190k now. Yeah. So, but I think after this week, it's probably his time to go.
Panthers, Dragons, lots of news for the Penrith Panthers. Brad Schneider returns. If you got Cole, quite disappointing. I believe he got picked up an injury last week as well, which hurt his score.
Great score, though. I think he got like 55 or something.
Yeah, Nathan Cleary expect to be returning around round 19, so still about 6 weeks away for Nathan. Drags, I said to a lot of people in the DMs actually that Jack DeBellin was a good buy, and I believe he backed me up with a performance over 50. 726k, plays that buy round, obviously, being named in the prop is a good position to have, I reckon.
Yeah, definitely a sleeper. And although he probably doesn't have a lot of upside, he's probably going to just give you the points that you pay for, to be fair.
Yeah. And the Dolphins here, Dolphins Raiders on Saturday. The Dolphins are probably the team that you want to start getting all the players in for. They play every single major buy round. So I believe that's 13, 16, 19, I believe. Dolphins play every single one of those rounds. So I'd be getting Ewan Aiken. I'd be getting Jeremy Marshall-King. Fuller's obviously back in action this week.
That is great to see. I know a lot of people held him too. But yeah, he's an absolute beast.
And just quickly, Millsy actually texted me. He said that he's going to be captaining Ewan Aiken this week. So he likes him as a captaincy option. He got 76 on the weekend, and he continues to score very well, averaging 55 for the year. So
I respect that highly.
And he's obviously that centre position, playing edge. So it's like the back of the day with Bateman and Nikora that year. That was special.
That was a cheat code. You could just have every back row in your centres. It wasn't even fantasy at that point.
No. Harry Grant, Robson out this week. So like we said, JMK, massive pickup for those that want to sell. Even a badly beaten Raiders side last week, KO Weeks managed to hit 50. So
he's scoring tries, so his attacking output is just sensational.
If you didn't get him at 280k, he's now 500k.
Yeah,
so
it's the same thing as Armstrong. It's just like if you don't have him, like it's probably still not too late, to be honest.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Nothing really much news there.
Yes, Hudson Young's origin, but
Hudson Young's
who's
origin.
Replacing him? Marriott. Don't worry, disregard. Move on.
Now the biggest news out of Origin, mate, was that James Tedesco did not get picked. Dylan Edwards has the fullback position for New South Wales. If you had Teddy in your team, you're absolutely laughing because he's going to be playing for the Roosters this week.
And yeah, not only that, he's actually been like cooking in fantasy. Like I think he just got 2 tries, couple try assists, line break assists, 70 odd points, and he didn't get selected. So not only is he actually like playing, he's actually such a good player. He's probably a captain option this week.
Yeah. Terrell May, for those that hold him, he is starting. So huge news for him. And Nat Butcher, who was apparently arrested in round 12, is back.
Yeah,
We did tell everyone to hold him.
Yeah, he was definitely a hold. It'll be interesting to see when Gus Bus comes back. And also everyone who replaced him actually played really well, White and Radley. But yeah, hopefully he keeps that spot because he's a beast.
And for the Cows, Scotty Drinkwater's probably the main man for the Cows. And there's not really much else. If you held Fine Fuiaki, that was a good one, I guess.
Ruben Cotter, I guess, is out. And Robson. I think a few people have him, but what do you even do with them, I guess?
You'd probably sell them if you want to go JMK or Brayley if you need a hooker.
Because they're going to play every other Origin game as well. So probably sell them.
They're probably sells, agreed. Mate, that's probably TLT wrapped up. We have been given word from Dor that there's plenty of buys around, and we did touch on a few of them here. He's got Teddy, massive buy this week. Weeks, he still has Weeks as a buy. So
He's been a buyer for the last 5 weeks. So
Well, he's 499k. He's got a break even of -1. A quick look at Tedesco. Teddy really eats against those bummy teams, and the Roosters have a great run.
I have a little omen as well. Like, it's a bit of a betting thing. When I'm betting on like try scorers, I always bet on players who are trying to prove themselves for Origin, and it actually works. And I think Teddy, because he's gonna be like getting his revenge, he's actually gonna eat this week. Mark my words.
Are you booking him for a try?
Oh yeah, I'm backing him for a meat pie, but I might even get him in fantasy. I might even put the orange captain on him.
Okay. Look, Teddy scores in recent weeks in the last month, 72, 60, 46, 69. So
that's all you got to
That's all you got to hear. And he's a buy, break even of 27. So he's only got to go up in K, 679K. Good buy there. Armstrong, we touched on him, -18 break even. And Maxi King, we brought him last week.
Oh, what a performance he had. I think he's just getting a slightly more output, a few more minutes, and also a bit more opportunity now. There's a few injuries in that team. Now that Kikau's out as well, that might help as well somehow.
Yep.
But yeah, he's a buy too.
Break even of 36, so he continues to truck on quite nicely. Josh Curran as well for the Doggies.
Is he starting this week?
I believe so. He's been starting and then getting shifted to the emergency, so we really don't know.
He's a little bit like untrustworthy in regards to whether he's going to start every week. That's the only thing I'd be worried about with him. But if he actually gets the minutes, he's such a good player.
The one man that we were going to think of selling, and thank God we didn't, is Jacob Carraz, because he's now 680k.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Like, he just continues to truck along nicely.
He's an overall beast, but head-to-head, wow, he's inconsistent.
Oh, so inconsistent. But oh well. He got 80 on the weekend, 79 points, so he continues to go well. The man you set off podcast, mate, Herbie Farnworth.
Yeah, he just scored 99, and I don't know what's his price looking at now. I'm pretty sure he's like an upper tier player, but yeah, as we said before as well, all the Dolphins players are looking like such. He's only 634k now.
Yeah,
I think it was like over 700k earlier in the year. I'll double check that. Oh, maybe he wasn't. That's embarrassing. But I still think his value, his break evens, according to this site, is 14. So
yeah, there you go.
He's definitely not a bad option.
And White for the Roosters, he's got the lock position. He's been scoring quite well as well. Dawes got him as a buy and wait on for TLT, but he's got that lock position. He got 62 points on the weekend.
Yeah, once again, Nat Butcher wasn't playing. It'll just be interesting to see. I'd probably wait 1 week just because we don't know what they're going to do.
68 minutes he got.
Yeah, they said Butcher was rested, so it just depends what happens next week. We'll see.
And a few holds here. Edwards, he's going to be a hold for me. He's obviously playing Origin, but he's such a gun.
Yeah.
And you're allowed to hold a few guns during this period. Otherwise, your team's going to be very whack once it gets past that 19, 16 rounds. Salmon, we touched on him in TRT. Definite hold with Kikau's injury. And Smithies, obviously hold him for the bye round. He's probably at its peak now. Smithies, he was a good player for us, but it's time to go blood.
Yeah, I guess it just comes down to anyone who has a green tick this week, honestly, obviously just hold.
Yeah.
And then after this week, if they played this week, that's when you look to sell them.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's pretty much how it goes.
There's not many sells, I would say. Like, off that logic, I'd be keeping most of those guys with the green tick.
Yeah, I would keep everyone that has a green tick, personally.
Lussig's definitely one sell. Matto hasn't been named, which is so
worrying,
so concerning for us because we obviously had him. Look, I'd be saying Cook is a buy. He's been playing 80 minutes for the Rabbits.
Yeah.
He's a good buy opportunity for...
He's not playing this week, though, but...
No, he's not.
Yeah,
699k. Sure. He's like a...
He's honestly nearly a must-have next week for sure. I can see him going up to that 800k mark.
Well, he's a renowned 800k player, so
I think he was playing a bit of centers on the weekend as well because I think someone got injured and he scored a try, so fair play.
We might leave it there, mate. Obviously, a shortened buy, hold, sell, and podcast because, or a combined one, should we say, for the buy round. We'll be on the stories though soon, and everyone has a good week. Want to do your plug to finish? It's obviously not working, so you got to try something here.
I don't even know what to say other than Cordless is looking so handsome with that hat on. If you want to support, we got the shop thing on our Instagram, and once again, if you have any questions, just feel free to DM us or ask us a question. We'll answer that for you, and we'll see you next week.
See you then.
Thank you.